Today, I will be ranking the top 25 K-pop songs from 2024. These rankings come from Billboard, and it doesn't specify whether it is based on popularity or which they think is the best, but I'm inclined to believe it's a combination of both because most of the list is definitely not based on just popularity, as there are some more niche songs on here as well. With all that being said, let's get started. Starting with number 25 is Shooting Star by Kepler. Shooting Star is going in C tier for me. We're starting the list off with the most average and basic song. I don't find it amazing or terrible. It sounds pretty good and I like the chorus, but it's mostly mid in my opinion. It just doesn't really appeal to me in any special way. Next is Justice by Dreamcatcher at number 24. Also, just to mention, I'm going to be trying my best to go through these quickly because there are 25 entries, so despite the amount of songs I'll be going through, this video should have a relatively fast pace to it. Anyways, Justice is going in C tier as well. I think I like it more than Shooting Star, but it has the opposite problem from Shooting Star. I like everything except the chorus. Also, some of the lyrics seem kind of strange to me. I'm not sure what the metaphor "my heart is beating like an eagle" is supposed to mean, but let's move on. Number 23 is Spot by Zico and Jennie. Spot is our first D tier. I don't like this song very much, but I have to acknowledge how catchy Jennie's verses are. This song will get stuck in your head so easily, which I think is one of the main reasons I don't like it. But I also just don't like the way the instrumental sounds in general. At number 22, we have Talk to You Later by Loossemble. I'm putting Talk to You Later in A tier. I really like this song, and I haven't heard of Loossemble before, so maybe I should go check out more of their music. Unlike Spot, I think Talk to You Later flows really well between the parts and feels like a much better composed song. I also like the music video since it has a pretty simple background and focuses a lot on the choreography. This one surprised me a lot and it's really good. Take a listen when you can if you haven't heard it. Number 21 is Better Love by EVNNE. Better Love is going in D tier. This song just screams generic love song to me, so while Spot has some things going for it, I can't think of much that I like with Better Love. I guess I can say I think the pre-chorus is decent, but other than that, I can't think of anything. Also, I apologize if I pronounce any of these artists' names incorrect, so I'm not sure if it's EVNNE or Evan. Number 20 is Small Girl by Lee Youngji and Dio. I think this song is also getting put in D tier. I don't think anything is very special about this song besides the music video. Some parts of the music video are pretty funny, and I think it's heartwarming, but I just don't like the song that much. Next is Hero by Akmu at number 19. I don't like this song so much, so it's going in D tier. Somehow I think this is the exact same case as Small Girl, where the song feels like a super generic love song, but the music video is actually pretty cool. Not much else to say about it, to be honest. Number 18 brings the boom for sure, and it is none other than Super Lady by (G)I-DLE. This song is going to be our first S tier on here. We have finally moved on from generic love songs to singing about actual complicated issues in society. Women's empowerment is not an overdone theme in music, and especially not in K-pop, since Korea has a lot of misogyny built into society in general. So this song not only acts as a statement to support women all around, but they decided to make it one of their most banger songs as well. It sounds so good, and listening to Soyeon's rap in this song made me feel like I was going to start ascending out of my chair. If everything about the song wasn't perfect already, the music video makes you genuinely feel like you are at a (G)I-DLE concert, and it's incredible. Easy S tier, and not surprising considering it's (G)I-DLE, and they are one of the most talented groups out there. At number 17, we got Warmth by Woong. I'm going to give this song a C tier. I actually think the lyrics are somewhat creative and enjoyable for a love song, but then again, it doesn't stand out to me as super unique to differentiate itself outside of the lyrics. I do like the vibes that Woong gives off, and he has an enjoyable voice to listen to. Overall, not too bad. Number 16 is How Sweet by NewJeans. How Sweet is going in D tier. I'm sorry guys. I'm a little disappointed with this pick by Billboard because I would have liked to see literally any of the other songs they made this year in here instead. Bubblegum, Right Now, and Supernatural are all great and would have at least made B tier for me, but those songs aren't on this list, so we have to focus on How Sweet, unfortunately. I don't like the instrumental and the overall rhythm of the song, and I always hate when they include the horrendous sponsorships like they did with their song Zero. It makes this song genuinely feel like an industry planted Coke sponsorship like Zero. Although not even close to what Zero did, just a minor annoyance of mine with this song. That being said, they've been through a lot this year, so I won't rip into them too hard, but man, it feels like a missed opportunity here since NewJeans normally releases bangers. Moving on to number 15, we have Home Sweet Home by G-Dragon, Taeyong, and Daesung. I'm going to be throwing this song in D tier as well, which I hate to do. The problem with this song mainly comes from the fact that I don't really like G-Dragon's voice, and when the main artist on the song is G-Dragon, it's going to be him singing for 70% of the time. It's a bit of a shame since I love the instrumental, Taeyong and Daesung's parts, but it's not enough to make me like the song because G-Dragon is singing for the majority of it. At number 14, we've got Imaginary Friend by Itzy. Imaginary Friend is really good, so I'm putting it in A tier. The instrumental is good, lyrics are good, vocals are good. Everything is good about the song. I also really like the concept for the song, as well as the fact that Leah is back. As a side note, I am so glad that she is back because I feel like Itzy was clearly missing her as their strong vocalist during her hiatus. This is the best song from Itzy's comeback, so they've been given justice on this list. Good job, Billboard. Just about halfway through now, and we have the Fortnite emote, Magnetic by Illit, at number 13. I give you permission to click off this video for me saying that. In all seriousness though, Magnetic is going in B tier. If you had me rank this when it came out, I probably would have given it A tier, but it has overplayed syndrome, knocking it down to B tier. It was an excellent debut song for Illit, and I'm honestly not sure where the hype came from because this song came out of nowhere. It's a very catchy song, so I'm not surprised that it got so popular, and everything about it is good. Also, the Wonhee controversy from this song was quite a time to be around for on the internet, so it's memorable for that aspect. Probably for the worst though, unfortunately, even though it's not Wonhee's fault that it happened. The next song at number 12 is Impossible by RIIZE. Following suit with Magnetic, I'm going to be putting Impossible in B tier as well. Very solid song, and it's super groovy. I really like the beat. Outside of that, I don't think it's too special, but the music video is also pretty cool. Great song overall and worth a listen. Number 11 is a big one, and it is none other than Sticky by Kiss of Life. Sticky is going in A tier. It is an incredible song that captures the essence of summer really well. Full stop, one of the best K-pop songs we've had this year with great vocals, instrumental, and a dance. Kiss of Life has made a huge breakthrough in 2024, and for good reason. They are an up-and-coming, super talented group, and I'm excited to listen to the future songs they release. Into the top 10, we are starting with Pamyanggang by BIBI. I'm throwing it in B tier. I think Pamyanggang is super interesting, and it's easily the longest I spent thinking about where to rank a song on this list. It is a love song, or perhaps a lack of love song, a breakup song, if you will. The dichotomy between the soft, almost lullaby-esque vocals and distaste in the lyrics make for a unique listening experience. It reminds me of Yoru ni Kakeru by YOASOBI, if you know that song. They are similar because Yoru ni Kakeru has very depressing lyrics with a super upbeat rhythm, so it shares a similar vibe. But anyways, Pamyanggang is heavily TikTok build and is likewise very catchy. It feels like I've heard it 500 times all over my Reels feed. Overall, I think it is a good song, but nothing to write home about. At number 9, we have Virtual Angel by ARTMS. This song is going straight into C tier. It would have been B tier, but whichever genius decided to make this music video worse than a flashbang to watch needs to be fired from their agency. As someone with astigmatism, I literally could not watch this, and I'm only going to include the least offensive parts on the eyes here because I actually care about my viewers. ARTMS. I'm kidding. To be fair though, they do literally include a warning at the beginning so you can exercise caution. The song is good overall though. It just pisses me off that there is no thematic meaning at all to making this music video with over-the-top eyesore visuals. Next, we have Supersonic by From S9 at number 8. I think this song is pretty good, so it is going into B tier. I genuinely have very little to say about this song, but I'm sure you've heard Supersonic quite a bit at this point since it was pretty popular this year. I'm a fan, but my only complaint would be that I find it a little generic. Other than that, it is fine. For lucky number 7, we have Cosmic by Red Velvet. Cosmic is going into B tier. Despite being a love song, I do think the lyrics are very creative, and it differentiates Cosmic from being generic. It's grown on me, so I think it is a good song for sure. I don't particularly like the parts outside of the chorus, but it doesn't take away from the song too much because the chorus parts extend for a while. It's pretty catchy, so be wary when you go to listen to it. Moving on to number 6, we have By My Monster by ONF. I'm going to put this one into C tier. It's not that the song is bad, but it just confuses me. The song as a whole is pretty good as a matter of fact, but the instrumental choice was questionable because the lyrics are focusing on how, oh, you should forget about me already and we'll never see each other again, blah, blah, blah. But that implies that it is that person's fault. Then comes the instrumental, which is super sad and dips into a very emotional orchestral arrangement. But the song is about self-acknowledgement of doing something wrong. It feels like it would be more fitting if it was the case where something sad out of your control is happening. That's my 2 cents, but it's not too bad of a song outside of the gripe I have with that instrumental and theming choice. We've finally reached the top 5. At number 5, we have Plot Twist by TWS. Plot Twist is going to C tier. This would have gone straight to D tier if it wasn't for my TikTok brain liking the chorus. The lyrics are unbelievably generic, and watching the music video made me actually cringe. This song was engineered for TikTok though, so if you listen to the chorus and just the chorus, then it's good. Despite being catchy, I am not going to give this song leeway since it sucks. Super low C tier. Number 4 is Bop by Hui. Bop is going in B tier. It's a super catchy song with a really good music video. I think outside of that, there is a little substance that is lacking because the lyrics are underwhelming and all over the place. I think it could have cracked A tier if it had some more to it, but I'm still a fan. Check out the music video if you have time. At number 3, we have Ice on My Teeth by Ateez. This is definitely going into D tier. This song is just about flexing money. It's all over the place with its lyrics that don't really connect very well, and frankly, I just don't really like the way it sounds. One positive thing is the music video, I suppose. I do think some of the visuals are also cool, but that's about the only redeeming thing about this song. The number 2 spot goes to Love Wins All by IU. I'm going to put this song in B tier with an asterisk. As we've established through this ranking, I'm obviously biased against love songs, so unless there are other unique aspects or factors of the song, then I am not going to rank it high. That being said, though, I normally don't like IU's music, but one thing I can acknowledge is that her lyrics are really well crafted. Watching the music video for this song felt like an entire story of a relationship, and it is hard to convey that through a music video. I have never really seen it done like this before, so I have to give props to this song. I generally like upbeat songs more as well, so that is why this is just sitting in B tier for me. This is an objectively great song though, that I could see making a lot of people's S tier. Finally, what we've all been waiting for. At number 1, we have Supernova by Aespa. Maybe to no one's surprise, I'm going to be putting this into S tier. For once, I actually agree with the number 1 spot on the Billboard rankings. I do think Supernova is justified receiving the number 1 ranking because it is a masterpiece of a song about unleashing your inner energy and living up to your potential. Isn't a common theme done in K-pop, and with masterfully crafted lyrics in unbelievably catchy beat and choreography to glue your eyes on, it is no surprise to me that Supernova is so popular. Supernova is definitely one of my favorite K-pop songs from 2024, and I will be listening to it in 2025 and onwards as well. One last thing before I go, I want to clarify that this video is entirely my opinion, so you are not obligated or even meant to agree with me on all or most of these choices. Besides that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I wish you the best for the new year. Cheers to more great K-pop songs coming out in 2025. Have a good one and take care.